What's up, guys? It's your Scaredy Cat Guide, and today we're talking about the Cub DeFi first IDO, which is CakePop. And if you look at my screen, you'll see that we got the contract here. So I already hit the approve button. So when you go to this for the first time, it'll ask you to approve the contract. Like any other time you're interacting with a new pool or kingdom or farm, essentially anytime you're interacting with a new smart contract. And now you see I have this contribute. Couple things to start out. So you'll see on the left there's an IDO tab. If you go to CubFinance and you don't see this, just do a hard refresh. If you're on a PC, just hit FN F5, or just refresh however you need to on your computer, whether it's a Mac or you're on your phone or whatever it is. So yeah, if you don't see IDO on the kingdoms, just do a refresh on your browser. And let's just kind of look at some of the language here. So if you scroll down, you'll see how to participate in decentralized IDOs in CubFinance. So it breaks it down. It's pretty simple, but it might get complicated for some because we have to essentially go to pancakeswap. So as it says, you essentially buy Cub USD tokens. Just a quick FYI side note, anyone that's already in the Cub USD farm, you may be thinking about liquidating some of the LP tokens there and putting them in the IDO. You can't just unstake those LP tokens and put them in the IDO because those LP tokens are pancakeswap version 1 tokens. So you need to actually unstake and then also remove that liquidity, so you end up with the Cub USD in your MetaMask wallet, and then from there you can go and add liquidity on pancakeswap version 2 for the IDO. So just keep note of that because a lot of people are trying to use their LP tokens from Cub USD existing farm, and that doesn't work because it's version 1 tokens. So just make sure you liquidate them and then you'll be good to go. Alright, so now I have some USDC in my MetaMask wallet, which I'm going to flip into Cub and BUSD. And in order to do that, you got to go to the exchange page. Luckily they have the link right here. So hit this and it brings me where I need to be. Click on here, USDC, and I'm going to be getting some Cub, and I need half of this, but I'm gonna do a little more because I actually have a little BUSD. So what is that, 795? So I am actually going to do that much, and I'm going to swap and confirm. Wait for that to process, and then I will flip USDC into BUSD. And there we go, got my little. Let's see if this will refresh for me. I'm gonna refresh. I'm gonna refresh the page. There we go. Max that out. Swap. Confirm. So yeah, doing this as an example, using that USDC I had in my wallet and flipping it into BUSD and Cub. I don't know if that's the full amount I'm going to do in this IDO, but that's what I'm going to do for this first go around and kind of be the guinea pig for you guys. So now that that's there, let me go back to the IDO page and make my life easy and just click on the link that takes me to pancakeswap to stake to get the LP tokens of Cub BUSD. And I'm just going to wait for this to populate because it might take a minute. So be patient. It should pop up for you. I should see my BUSD balance pop up, and then I should see the Cub pop up because this link is dedicated to that BUSD Cub. So that's the balance on the BUSD, and I will continue to wait for Cub to pop up. Okay, so you can see now I have my Cub populated. I am not going to lie, I had to hit refresh a couple times, so I paused the video so you guys aren't just staring at my screen for a few minutes. So I basically waited a couple minutes, didn't see Cub pop up. wasn't available in my list. So then I refreshed my browser, and then it finally did pop up. So if you happen to go to this page and Cub's not popping up, just give it a minute, and then try refreshing your browser a couple times. If it doesn't do it the first time, I'd wait a little bit. Obviously, ideally, it should pop up right away. I don't know if pancakeswap is just being weird when I'm particularly doing it, but if that happens, just an FYI, it's not broken. So here we go. I have now my BUSD and my Cub. I'm going to hit max on my Cub, and you'll see that I actually have more Cub value than BUSD, which makes sense because I think I had a little Cub in my wallet. So in that case, I'm hitting max on BUSD, and then it'll take the appropriate amount of Cub, which is fine. I want to use all my BUSD. I don't mind if I have leftover Cub because, stacking Cub. Yes, please. Since we're on pancakeswap version 2, and I'm yet to actually interact with Cub on V2 on PCS, I have to enable. So I'm enabling. I'm going to wait for that to give me my confirmation as it just did, and now I can hit supply and then basically confirm that I want to add this many BUSD Cub pool tokens, confirm, and pay my gas fee. And while waiting for that, I'm going to go back to the directions. So get your tokens now during IPO. While the IDO is live, commit your BUSD tokens to participate in decentralized. After the IDO, click claim to blah, blah, blah. All right, so with that said, let me see now about contributing and if this is going to work. And there you go. You see now my Cub USD LP available, so that's pulling from the version 2 contract. So now I can just hit max if I want to put all of them in, hit confirm, pay my gas fee once again, and now we will wait for confirmation. And there we are. So apparently I am in. Now the question is, where do I see it? It says your contribution, so maybe it should be here. I'm going to do a refresh and see what happens. There we go. So took a second there to refresh, but now you can see my contribution that is there. So I guess it puts your balance right there, and then if I hit contribute, you see that it says 0 because I've already essentially contributed my Cub USD. So that's the deal. Apparently I'm in, and we will see what happens. You can see the amount of CakePop for sale, the total raise, which is $250,000, and you can see they already hit 15% of the target just about an hour into this, not even. So we will see what happens over the next 23 hours, but hopefully this video helps you. As you can see, it wasn't super complicated. Just you got to wait for things to populate and maybe refresh. But that's the dealio, and we will see what happens. Scaredy cat out.